We thought we'd read this story, Mind Hug, today because it's a really, really lovely story, especially if you're feeling a little bit anxious or you've got some worries going through your body right now with lots going on in the world and lots of worries. This is a really nice story that might be able to help you to kind of think about those feelings and how to manage them. So, Mind Hug, the first story. Jack was feeling fizzy. His head was as busy as a bee, bouncing around a flower patch. So maybe you're feeling a bit fuzzy and fizzy. One thought popped up and it grew and grew. Suddenly there were another two. Up, his mind jumped. Down, this way, that way. There was so much to see. Wait for me. Lunchtime, Mummy said, and Jack fell out of his head. Goodness, he's got lots of things going out of his head. He gulped a drink, swinging his legs. He stirred some soup, then shook his head. Outside, a car started. Jack's mind revved. That's Sarah going to the pool. It's on the same road as our school. Why didn't Max want to play? He thought something different with each soupy slurp. Can fish burp? Who's feeding Finn today? So he's got so many things going around in his head. So many thoughts. New thoughts bubbled up. They began to race, but there wasn't enough space. So Jack went to his room to put them in place. His mind whirled around and became a loud, buzzing mess. Oh, stop it, Jack growled, getting cross with his head. But it just went more noisy and crowded instead. Oh. Jack stomped, pushed and growled some more. Then, tired and achy, he flopped on the floor. Daddy came in and they had a long cuddle. It's my head that hurts. I need a hug for my brain. I have an idea, Daddy said. Let's try a new game. Close your eyes and sit very still. Now breathe slowly and deeply. Can you fill up with air? Jack closed his eyes. He took a deep breath in and slowly filled up. His belly grew bigger. He let out a long breath and the air spilled out of his body. His toes began to tingle. Jack took another breath. And another. In and out. Pop! A thought appeared and tumbled about. The thought became bolder and stronger and louder. It invited some friends. Slow down, Jack said, and took another breath. Gradually, Jack filled himself up. He felt his body growing. Some thoughts didn't need to stay. He gave them a wave and watched them float away. When his mind wandered off, following a feeling, he waited with his breath and stretched up to the ceiling. Jack's whole body felt wider, fresher and brighter, from the tips of his toes to the end of his nose. He was calm and light, not like before. He got up and walked out of the door. Wow, the world was sparkly and fresh. Everything was super bright. What a sight! New sounds filled Jack's ears and the smells. Dinner tasted amazing as well. The next day, Jack went to Sarah's to play. Something seemed wrong. She wasn't okay. I feel angry and I feel sad. It's a messy mixture of the two. She drew him a picture. Jack knew just what to do. Before he went home, Jack told her about the game. It might make you feel better. I call it a mind hug, he explained. When thoughts and feelings start to rush and shout, you can use big breaths to sort them out. Sarah thought about her body. It was tight like a spring. She lay down in her favourite place. Thought clouds began to gather. Sarah used her breath to blow them along, and something else helped to keep the game going on. Sarah started to count her deep breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Between each breath, Sarah asked her body a question, which kept her busy head's attention. How do my fingers feel on my belly? As she filled up with breath, Sarah's body became soft and warm, and thoughts and feelings were no longer like a storm. Soon she was free, just to be. In the morning, Jack and Sarah walked to school. Maybe it's magic, or a trick, or something cool. It's like a superpower you can discover, Sarah smiled. The playground was all abuzz with kids who knew the different thoughts that they hid. Jack and Sarah told their friends, when thoughts and feelings rush and shout, you can use big breaths to sort them out. And I love this picture at the end where they're being like the superheroes, and it says, time for a hug. Now, it may be that you're not going to see your friends in the playground for a while, but you could have a try at doing the lovely deep breaths and giving yourself a mind hug. Maybe you could tell your grown-ups as well that it's a really good way to help push away some of those worries, anxieties, fears and angry feelings that might be going through your mind. So you can be a superhero with your own superpower of using your breath with a mind hug. Okay, thanks. Bye.